Всем привет! Сегодня мы начинаем второй сезон нашей передачи Geek of the Week. Мы постараемся его сделать отличным от первой части, сделать его немножечко более технологическим. И необычность сегодняшней передачи будет в том, что мы будем говорить с нашими эстонскими коллегами, и будем мы сегодня говорить по-английски. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Guys, just tell me a little bit about yourselves, about what you're up to in the IT field.
My name is Gunnar Peipmann. I am active techie from Estonia. I have lived practically all my developer life on Microsoft platforms from primary school. And currently I'm Microsoft MVP for 5th year. In private life I try to be a good family guy, also active techie, beer fan, metal fan, and nice tourist. So I think it describes me pretty well.
So I'm Sander, also from Estonia. I'm trying to study a little bit, but also doing lots of work. I have been behind some innovative products that we are trying to break ground in Estonia and other countries. And really what my passion is about learning about new things, and this is why I'm here.
My name is Agu Suur. I work as a front-end developer in Estonia, and often local Microsoft asks me to do some presentations. So when I heard about the possibility to do something here, I was excited as always. In my free time, I like to develop apps. I like to do some speeches, do some community stuff.
So you are traveling with different IT presentations. Why are you doing that? What's the idea? So you didn't ask me for some money for your presentations. Why?
I think you probably ask why the hell we have to come around 2,000 kilometers away from home and so on.
Yeah, so what are you doing here? So
what's
the main idea?
All this madness started 2 years ago when I first time visited the DevReach conference in Bulgaria. So after that 1 year, suddenly airline ticket prices went through sailings, and it was a pretty cool trip. I made some friends in Bulgaria. I don't know how to get back there, but as we are we are doing with everything on our own, we don't have any big sponsors behind it. Then we just were looking for some kind of better options how to move around. It was the last year was first time when Agu was with me. We found some good trips through Romania. And it was a hell of a good trip for us. Just meeting a lot of technical people in different towns, and making presentations, hanging around, having tons of different drinks and so on. So this year we just found another road to somewhere near Bulgaria. Mm-hmm. And of course we used the same model that worked well before. So let's go somewhere, let's meet the local technical crowd, let's do something together, let's have good time, and if some of you happens to get to Estonia, just contact us and let's rumble around.
Well, that's great. And tell me a few words about the companies you're working. Are you working in the same company right now in Estonia?
No, I work in my own company. I try to work like normal human being, meanwhile, like employee and stuff, and it's not my mental home.
I'm also working on my small company. We have a group of 3 people that we work together. We have divided roles. I'm doing the overseeing of everything and consultancy. And we have one person who is focused on the sales, and the other one who is focused on user experience and usability and that kind of providing the end-to-end solution to the companies.
I work in a company called Начинаем. We're about 60-70 people in Estonia and Germany. We We mostly do in-flight entertainment and multimedia applications for the European market. One of our latest projects we came out with was for Lufthansa. So soon, if you fly with Lufthansa, there is a chance that you may be able to use the product that we worked on.
So if we're speaking about some technical stuff, could you please let me know what are you as a technical specialist? What are you doing? So what's you up to?
Well, I'm mostly, I don't know, by Microsoft MVP program, I am ASP.NET expert. I can handle things on .NET platform and also some nearly closed platforms like SQL Server and Windows Forms and so on.
I tried to cover as much of a variety of programming languages, frameworks and so, and I never go really deep with it. My mission or so is to find out what is good about technology. What does this framework do better than the other one, and so forth. So when client comes and asks me, what is the best way to do product X? And I know how to answer that because I have researched many different kind of technologies, and I can offer a wide variety of solutions to choose from, explaining pluses and minuses on one technology and other technology.
So you're not developing, so you're not...
Well, I was developing ASP.NET before, but more and more I developed, I understood that it suits me better to have an overview of as much as possible and to more help customer to focus on their core business by eliminating the excess need of knowing on exactly what you order. Instead, you can, for example, hire a consultant to see what your situation in the company is, where you're going with the company, and then help you to build the IT that matches your business needs.
Like I said, I work as a front-end developer today. I do have some design background. Back in the day, I started out with web development. But when I joined Lexinum about 5 years ago, it changed everything because I was introduced to all of the different Microsoft platforms. So since then, I've been doing, I think I started out doing some front end for Silverlight. Then moved on to Windows Phone, the Xbox, Windows 8. Now I'm doing mostly Windows 8. So it doesn't, and I'm looking into starting with Android. So for me, it doesn't matter what the platform is. I like to work with front end. I like to work with. I like to create experiences for users. Because I feel like still developers do not focus on it too much. They like to just write code. So I like to be the one who tries to balance it out.
Could you please tell me in short about Estonian IT field?
Right now, well,
just your opinion, very short. But
a lot of in-country innovation for now is done. I mean, a lot of electronic services available for citizens over internet, so you don't have to go to some offices, wait for your time, blah blah blah, and things like this. The amount of services, actually, also if you take also services offered by private sector, the amount of services is pretty huge for now. So this, let's say, this boom, like as I can call e-services boom, it is over for now, because we have a pretty well covered. Of course, always you can do more. Currently we have a startups boom, so there are pretty cool things that people build. They are trying to go into market. Okay, some of them have also succeeded very well. For example, Fortumo was yes, they started as a small startup. Also Skype, small startup years ago. Well, practically Skype was financed by one Swedish investor, but it was purely built in Estonia.
Sure.
Well, if you look at the startups, then compared to GDP, we are the second in the world. The first is US, the second is Estonia. When you look at the information society indicators that we have over 100%. I mean, like 100% of schools have ICT equipment. 97% of businesses use computers. When we look at the families, 76% of homes have computers. Entire country is covered by broadband internet. When we're talking about mobile networks, we have 3G and 4G networks with over 150 megabits of download speed. What else? 1,129 public Wi-Fi areas.
Great. So
And so forth. They can continue this forever, basically. 99% of bank transfers are performed electronically.
very close to Chisinau.
Only 1% of bank transfers per entire population is done offline. 99% is done through online banking.
That's great. And one more question, and it's not related to IT. You know, in Russia, in Moldova, people think that Estonians are too slow. Do you know about that fact, and what do you think about it?
Estonians are not so emotional and temperamental. You know,
Maybe.
yes, Estonians are, you know, more like, so it's like, okay, you want this? Okay, do it. It's not, you know, some kind of some fast-doing communication that it looks like, you know, for us, these kind of things look like, you know, rabbits competition, who gets first to carrot. We're more like, you know, if something has a point, then okay, let's move our asses and go on. If it doesn't have a point, then okay, let's see what turns on, but it is not so, let's say, you know, a first level matter for us. So yes, we take always our time to have a little sip of vodka and think about things. Maybe we look slow, but still, you know, we are happy.
Oh, okay. That's great that you are happy with this fact, but maybe it's the same as that many imagine that in Russian everyone drinks vodka and the bears are walking on the street, and in Moldova we all eat mama liga. It's our national stuff, and many people from abroad think that we do that, or Ukrainians eat salo, they call it salo, but in fact it's not true.
We are people who like to do things, and when you look at, for example, you give long speech like what you need to do, and then Estonian usually answers, okay. and then they ask why say just okay. Estonian thinks like why say many words when few words can do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now,
Exactly.
now I see. So now I can sleep in peace because now I know the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would like to thank you for today for this for the time spent here. And I know we need to move on for the presentations.
Yeah.
So I say you goodbye and see you in an hour.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Thank you. Bye bye.